Test. Hello, folks. Thatcher's dead. Morning. Bring it right up. Bring it there. There we go. That doesn't need to be. That doesn't need to be so fucking close. Hold on. Right. Morning. That's a wee bit in the way. If I turn that there, oh, fuck. Bring that here. Sorry about the radiator. It's just too wee. Morning everyone. Where's the hoodie? It's somewhere else. Been steam cleaned. I'm gonna get it dry cleaned. Morning everybody. Now once again, let me just check. Let me just check Facebook first of all. Just to see if it's posted. It's not posted yet. Maybe I do apologise for the sound of the mouse wheel. Listen, before I begin, that'll take a wee while. Right. Right. Wait a minute. Right. Well, it's not tweeted it. Sorry for the wee delay here, folks, but it's no but this thing that this if this then that I should just take it away because it just doesn't fucking work. Just doesn't work. Right, hold on. If this then that, right, my applets, I don't know why they've called it applets. If new stream created by you, then link post and Limmy. Right, last run, 25th October, fucking... This applet usually runs within a few hours. That isn't fucking good enough. Within a few fucking hours, delete. Then this one here, go up to that. What about this one? Delete. Get rid of it. Sorry about this. Right, that's it. I have to do it fucking manually. Right, I'm done. Limmy's morning motivator webcam. Do that, now I've got to fucking go into Facebook. I mean, it's no fucking Hitman. I do apologise. Right, hello everybody. Somebody says numbers dwindling. Forget about that. Don't worry 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 about that. Do folk always whisper to you about bands too? Right. Right. Oh, are the mods getting whispers? See, private messages for people? Right. No. Right. What do you want to... What do you want? It's Friday. Is there anything you want to hear? Is there anything you want to hear? Anything you want me to talk about? Alex Wilson says, how do I attack my working day with vigour? We might have already talked about that. Thank you very much, the Kez man. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Big shout out to the Kez man. Cheers, mate. Motivation to get me to go to work. Feeling shy. Help me get through this job interview. I have Halloween chat, fart noises. Has your mental health improved recently? It's not about me, it's about you. What a day between 10 and 12:30. I do some writing. Right. Vori says, do more Zoom crying. I don't want to do that. I did that the other day, but no, I'm not wanting to do it. Do you want to talk about what do you do when people want you to do something and they expect you to do something? Do that same thing that you've been doing, but you don't want to do it anymore. How do you break out of that? Do you want to talk about that, or do you want to talk about just how to get ready for work? Johnny Malcho says, you just said it's not about you. Will we talk about lying? Will we talk about changing your mind? People are saying yeah, and that one. I gave you 2 fucking options. Will we talk about stupid people? We did this morning's talk about stupid people. Look, there's lanky eye. Oh, right. What one do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? This is Limmy's morning motivator. I'm going to get you set up for the day. It's not about... I know I seem grumpy right now. I'm not really. It's just an act. Let's see. Oh, come on. Sorry about this. I'm not taking that. I'm taking that, can I? Right, I did that. Oh, no. I'm sorry about this. Right. Yeah. Sorry about this. Sorry. Right, sorry. Right, troops. Come on, it's 8 minutes past 9. This is supposed to be started. I do apologise. It's not your fault, it's my fault. So what does he want to talk about? Because I don't want you thinking that I'm up all night last night writing all this down like some sort of priest. Some sort of minister, getting it all ready for the next day. I want you to know that you come onto this live webcam, and I sort it out live on air. If you could give motivation to us troops heading to work, it would be appreciated. Well, you're not meant to be fucking in work already. What if you don't have the Friday feeling? Alright. What if you don't have the Friday feeling, says Harry Mockin. I'll just do that because I tweet every morning this Friday feeling Vine. I don't know why it's still there. There's some old Vines that I've tweeted and they're not there anymore. You know how Vine has kept a lot of the Vines, but some of them is just deleted. Anyway, I had a Friday feeling. Now, I did a sketch about this sort of thing. It was in my Christmas special. It's about when it's coming up for Christmas or it's coming up for Hogmanay and everybody's saying, oh, you're looking forward to it, you're looking forward to it. You're looking forward to it. What if you don't? If I used to really look forward to Hogmanay, and then just as I got older, it doesn't. Especially when you don't drink anymore, it doesn't mean a fucking thing. It doesn't mean a thing. 1999, that was a big one. 1999. I grew up. I was born in 1974, and I grew up. So I hit like 74. So I started primary one in 1979. Is that right? 74, 75, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. I started in 79. 79. So I grew up during the 80s hearing hearing the song 1999. I don't know when that came out, 1986 maybe, or 85. Was it 84? 1999 came before Purple Rain. Anyway, heard that, so 1999, and you're imagining it, and you're wondering what it's going to be like. What would it be like? 1999, what would that be like? What will it be like when it changes from 1999 to the year 2000? My God, we'll be in space. Living in space, we'll be on Mars. We'll be living on big space stations like all the films told us. Flying motors and all that. But 1999. Tonight we're going to party like it's 1999. That was the big one. That was the big one. And I'll tell you what I did in 1999. Here's what I did in 1999. The day before Hogmanay in 1999, in case you don't know, Hogmanay is Scottish for New Year's Eve, right? It's the best word to use for it. You should use it because if you're going to be singing Auld Lang Syne, you should say Hogmanay, and you know how you get whole cultural appropriation and all that. I permit you to use it. 1999. That was a big one. The day before Hogmanay, I didn't quite know who I was going to be with, where I was going to be going. Was it going to be with Remy and Paul and Dave and all that? So Remy, what's Remy? What Remy's doing different for what Dave? Dave's going to be spending time with his ma and his girlfriend, Paul. I think Remy's going to be going there with maybe Scott and Junior and Gibby and all that. Or maybe should I spend it with James, whatchamacallit, and Shawlands, or that lot. I wasn't quite sure. Didn't really know where I was going to be going. The day before Hogmanay, I was back at some flat. A few of us went back to some flat. We were all steaming, and I think it was about 5 years, and we stayed there. And then, so I was like that the night before, or the next morning, the Hogmanay morning. I was saying to him, pure hung air. I was like, right, so here, James. So what you doing tonight? We all had mobiles back then, right? We'd all just sort of got mobiles. It was about that time. No. I was. Mobiles were fairly... were kinda new. Newish. They're newish. So I was like that, right, give your number. So are you into meeting up tonight? And I said to, because I wanted other options, are you into meeting up tonight, James? This guy, it was into his kinda, don't know, he was into his sort of hip hop sort of stuff. There was different types of people in Shawlands who were into different sort of things, and he was into all this sort of baggy gear. I don't just mean, this guy was into hip hop. Lots of people were into hip hop and rap and all that, but there was actual looks. Right, he had like fucking, he was white, ginger hair, but he had like, you know, the kind of over, like, you know, like fucking Ant and Dec, that sort of clothes, or sort of baggy with the cap and all that. He was always kind of like with that crowd, and they had all the t-shirts and all that. You know, like in school, you had the different wee sections of people, like that. He wasn't like that at that point, but I said, so are you into me? What are you doing tonight? What are you doing tonight for fucking for Hogmanay? For 1999 Hogmanay? Where are you going? I don't really know. I says, we'll meet up. We'll meet up. Aye, definitely. Aye. Right. Good. Brilliant. Because I didn't want to fucking head out with like what this other lot. Just didn't fancy it. So see, come that night about 9 o'clock or something, I'm fucking, or 8, or during the day, I'm like messaging that guy, and I'm saying, I feel a fob off coming, says Cherry Lad. Well, let's see where the story takes us. So I messaged him during the day, nothing back. Kept messaging him, what you up to? And then I did the pure desperate kind of, listen, just text me back just to say that you don't fancy it, you know, don't mind, just to let me know so I know what I'm doing. Nothing back. And I never got anything back from him that day. I bumped into him about a fucking fortnight later or something. I was like, where were you that night? I can't. He says, oh, and then I can't remember what his excuse was. But obviously I wasn't a big... Obviously I wasn't like maybe a life and soul of the party there. I don't know what it was. But anyway, I went out with these other pals, these ones I knew for like teenage years. And thank you very much, Stongy. Cheers, mate. And I met up with them, went to this house, and one of these kind of new builds, he just bought a new couch. Cost them a fortune, and I think somebody was smoking a joint and they dropped one of the fucking, what'd you call it, a bomber or something, or a rock or whatever, what'd you call it, the wee bit for fucking hash. I think it was a bomber they used to call it. When one of the hot rock, a bomber, dropped it right on the couch, and it was one of these, it was like a green fucking leather couch. It didn't look very good, but it was brand new. And fucking wee hole the size of a match head. I'm not saying it was a match head that dropped. I mean, that size. Wee hole right in the couch, and I thought it was funny. He didn't think it was funny. That's probably why I wasn't invited out with that other guy. That kind of attitude. Anyway, we all went out. We all got drunk. I got too drunk. Everybody got too drunk. But I like getting really drunk. And what happened? We went to this fucking car park behind the St Enoch Centre, where they had a big screen up and all this stuff. We were all there in the car park, and I'm not talking about others that about tennies. They had a big screen up, and there was a thing. It wasn't as good as all these other things happening at the time. Was it 1999? I would have been 1999. By that point, I turned 25. I just turned 25, and I was with them like 20 minutes to go, quarter of an hour to go, and then see with fucking 10 minutes to go, I lost them. I don't know what, I was steaming. I went for a wee wander and I came back. I was like, what the fuck are they? Where are they? Where are they? Pure panicking. Like, it's fucking 1999. This is the fucking one. Thank you very much, Pixelated. This is the one that fucking Prince sang about. I'm going to party like it's 1999. This is the thing they've all been fucking talking about. Jennifer Lopez, If Only for Tonight, or whatever it was. All these like music videos where like, oh, it's about to fucking turn 2000. This is it. If you're not having a good time here, you're not having a good time any time. This is the one I've been looking forward to the whole time. No, some mates. I went away, Harry Mockin. I went away. You know, just sort of wandering about, you know, because I was fucking bored. Because when I used to drink, one of my main reasons for drinking, one of the big reasons was just kind of boredom. Like, I don't fucking want to listen to them. There's no fucking, there's a bit of part, you have a laugh, but I can hardly even fucking hear them half the time. And I'm just like, this needs to get me on mental. This needs to get me on mental. This, whatever's going on, it needs to get a wee bit more mental. I'm a bit too fucking fidgety by itself, right? Let's get a fucking drink. Everything's better with that. So I was steaming. 5 minutes to go, 4 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. I'm like that. I can't be by myself here. I mean, I wasn't. There was tons of people about, but no cunt I knew. 2, 1. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Have you seen that? Have you seen that video? I tweeted the guy at the air in fucking Arbroath, whatever it is, match. I can't fucking believe this. No, I can't fucking believe that. I can't fucking believe that. You know him? Do you know who I'm talking about? Hold on, I'll play it. Because this is what I was like. I wasn't real like this. I wasn't angry. Have you heard it? I'll see if I can play it. Hopefully you can hear it. Hold on. I'll search for pissing. No. Search for believe. Angry, I think I did the word angry. Angry. Come on. It's no pissed. Air. Oh, come on. What the fuck is it? Inconsequential. I think I used I'm searching through my tweets. I'm trying to remember which one. Consequential. How can you be so angry about something? Aye, right, there it is. Right, here we go, got it. Now I wonder if you can hear this. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? In case you don't know what this is, it's just a daft wee football match. It's like Ayr United. It was Ayr United in Alloa. Fuck all. Like a daft wee game. And you just see somebody scoring, right, quite easily. And this is you don't see the fans that you hear here. They're somewhere like near the person that's filming. Wait, you hear this?
They're not listening to each other. Oh, Jesus Christ! I can't fucking believe that! I can't fucking believe that! What the fuck is this?
That.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? I can't fucking believe that! I can't fucking believe that! I can't fucking believe that! I can't fucking believe that!
honestly, what's so funny about it is we're not talking about a fucking stadium of 12,000 people. We're talking about one of the fucking wee ones that's all low down, that's got about 5 rows of people. It's like 5 rows of seats, and the cunt's fucking that raging. Anyway, I wasn't like that, but I was like, what for fuck's sake. A minute to go, and then it's like, right, everybody ready for the countdown? I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. And it was like, 10, 9. Do you know what I was doing? Do you know what I was doing? On the countdown in 2000, on 1999 to turn into 2000, the big one. You know what I was doing on the fucking, the countdown for that? This. So it was going like that, you know. I wasn't saying 10, 9, but it was going like that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey! Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everyone! Hey! That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing on the big one. That's what I was doing on the big one. Right. That was your 1999, everybody. That's what I was doing. And then I found them about like 10 minutes later. Where were you? Oh, where were you? Were you all together? Aye. Where did you wander after? Ah, fuck. I ended up going back to some flat. And there was some people that I didn't like. Some fucking idiots. And I remembered going like that. I remember just getting cheeky as fuck. I had a drink in me. I think it was this night. I don't think it was another night. But I remember I was fucking steaming. And I was like looking at these cunts. And I was like, I bet you're a fucking, this is what I was saying. I was steaming. I bet you're a fucking wee racist. Now, what are you talking about? Bet you're a fucking wee racist. Because I'd been up before. I'd been up before in this house. And it was my pal's big sister's house, and then she had some boyfriend, and then you don't see him again, and I think there was a brother-in-law, and this brother was a fucking idiot. The brother had just came back from Spain this other time. He said he went to see a bullfight, and I was like, oh, I'm not into that. He's like, no, it's good, you know, they're brave and all that. I was like, aye, but the fucking, you know, just no need for all that, for fuck's sake. No, the sword that they used to kill it is so sharp, you know, it doesn't even feel it. It's so sharp that see if you just went like that and just dropped it on your arm, it cut right through your arm. A fucking idiot. And I remember at the time of that guy saying that, he was a wee bit hard. I was like, just kind of no saying anything. But I was steaming. And it wasn't the brother there, but it was all these other folk. And I was just like, yous are off. I was like, yous are all fucking clowns, man. Yous are all wee fucking Neds. And this is me for fucking Carl Modric, you know. Yous are all wee fucking Neds, man. Wee fucking racist. See you, bet you're a wee fucking racist, man. And I like, get fucking out. Get out before he bars fuck you. Something like that. I got a threat. I just like, I don't give a fuck, man. And away I went. I could have got bars fuck it, but I didn't care. Sounds a bit snobby to me. I wanted to be like that. The bunk. I just went like, I just kind of looked down my nose. Like, I know there's the whole, look, I'm a fucking, I'm probably a bigger Ned than all yous. I'm probably a bigger Ned than all yous. I've met yous all. I've met yous all in the book tours. And yous are all wee fucking snobs. Yous are all like that. I mean, like that lanky there, that lanky here, he's for fucking that lanky you see in the chat, he's for Aberdeen, you talk to him. And the cunt speaks like that. He doesn't even speak in like an East Coast or Northern, you know, like Scottish accent. It's like some kind of like, it's like Glasgow Uni. You think if he came from Aberdeen, he'd be speaking a wee bit like that. You know, just a wee bit like that. That's how some of the guys that I spoke to when I was up there spoke like, but no him. You know, something like that. No. So I get to say Ned. I get to say Ned. Because see, when I look back at the days, well, the earlier days when I was a teenager, I think to myself, how come there wasn't a word Ned? I think back to when I was a teenager, I think, how come there wasn't a word Ned? Remember none of us weren't calling anybody a Ned? When did that word come about? That's because we were the fucking Neds. Anyway, this is meant to be a motivator now. I'm coming round. Battered Bison says, both times I asked questions on your tours, you had trouble understanding me. Right. No, a nerd. Ned. N-E-D. It's a Scottish word for chav. Anyway. So why was I saying all this? The reason why I was saying this was because, so the Friday feeling, it's Friday. Somebody asked me half an hour ago, or maybe it was like 20 years ago in here, on this chat, on this very stream 20 years ago, how does, I wasn't saying fucking, see, non-educated delinquent, I hear that's made up. Some people say, oh, Ned stands for non-educated delinquent. I heard that's made up. I heard that the word Ned came first for some reason, and then somebody just kind of applied N-E-D to it. I was in Melbourne in 2006. And I was in some, what do you call it, hostel. And they had a quiz. And one of the quiz questions was, true or false, the word fuck comes from fornicate under the command of the king, because the population was dwindling, and they made up like signs and all that the king ordered people to shag and all that. And people said, and the quiz master, when it came to answering, reading out the answers, it's true. I was like, is that true? I looked up, it's not fucking true. It's not true. And then in the same sort of way, that Ned thing, I think that's just sort of made up. I think that's made up and all. So how do you get that Friday feeling? That's the question I was asked. How do you get that Friday feeling? Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've barely smiled once. I've been in this mood, look. Kind of moaning and doing all that. Maybe need a drink or something. Drink of water. Barely smiled once. How do you get that? How do you get that Friday feeling? How do you, maybe tired? Maybe my eyes are tired or something. How do you get that Friday feeling? How do you do it? How do you get that Friday feeling? Especially, how do you get that Friday feeling when? And this is what I'm talking about when I was talking about 1999. How do you get that Friday feeling when everybody's talking about that Friday feeling? Oh, it's the weekend. What if you don't like the weekend? What if you got nothing to look forward to? It's Friday night, it doesn't mean anything to you. Maybe you've got nobody to meet up with. Maybe you have got people to meet up with and you don't want to meet up with them. Maybe you're going to be at something you don't want to be there. Maybe you don't know what you want. Maybe you hate it. Maybe you just don't know. What do you do to get that Friday feeling? Well, first of all, take Friday and get it to fuck. That's the first thing. Take Friday and go like that. Write in a bit of paper in your head and then go like that. Wipe your fucking arse with it and chuck it out the window. That's what to do. Take their Friday, write it on a bit of paper, wipe your arse with it, burn it and chuck it out the fucking window. If you actually put shite on a bit of paper then try and burn it, it probably wouldn't because of the moisture. But this is in our imagination and it goes up in fucking flames right away. Like you've been drinking paraffin. Up it goes. So how do you get that Friday feeling, especially when you've got a wane, and especially if you're teetotal, and Fridays don't mean a fucking thing. Especially when you're teetotal, having been a bit of an alky before, and Friday was always the start of the madness. Friday was always the start of, right, here we go. Getting a drink, getting mad with it, going to pubs, going to clubs, and now you don't do that anymore. And now you're not actually interested in it anymore. Because you're too old and people will recognise you anyway if you ever went to a club and got ecked. And they'd be coming up to you and going like that. No way, look. Look. No way. Is you like that? That happened to me once. That happened to me before the telly stuff. That happened to me just with Limmy.com. Some of my videos were getting me recognised in Glasgow. And I was in the Archies one night, coming up on a pill, and I thought I'd maybe overdone it. I don't know if I think I took a whole one. I think I'd normally took a half or a whole one, depending on what the strength of the pills were at that time, right? No advocating taking drugs, of course. I'm just talking about my past. Because, you know, you've got to always mention that about how drugs are bad. Of course, if I say to you that, you know, that stuff about me being steaming, don't have to say a thing about that. That's fine. That's legal. That means it's safe. As I was coming up on a fucking pill in the Archies, and it's all mobbed and all kind of a bit dark, as I was coming up in that kind of, oh for fuck's sake, it's one of these ones. Oh for fuck's sake, it's one of these ones, I've fucked it. You know, that I don't know if you know, but that kind of panicky feeling like this is it. This is it, I've overdone it. And I'm just talking about one. It's just all of a sudden you're just like, oh, panic. I kind of panic. As that was happening, this guy went like, Limmy, John, there's Limmy, John, what, where, what, no way, here, that's Limmy, oh here, and when was that? I don't even know if people were getting pictures back then. I had a camera on my phone, but it was shite. So people weren't like that, but like iPhones and everything. iPhones weren't out yet. But I was like, fuck. I'm like, aye, good. Aye, and they're kind of talking to us, and I think I might have said to them, I said, I'm fucking coming up right now, and you're like that. Anyway, so imagine, for whatever reason, you're just not into this Friday thing, and maybe you're seeing things for Christmas coming up and all that. I don't know, but let's talk about Friday. How do you get into that Friday feeling? Well, here's what you've got to do. And remember, anytime I'm talking about this is a motivate. This is the motivator stuff, Ryan, is for both days. It's I'm talking to you, but I'm also talking to myself, right? What you need to do is you need to forget that, you know, all the stuff that you're meant to like, and maybe you used to like. It might not be working out anymore. Now you sort of cling on to it, you go, but I want to just keep doing the thing that I've always been doing, and maybe I'm going through a bit of a phase right now, and it will all work out again. Maybe you've changed. Maybe the things that you used to like, you don't like them anymore. Maybe, rather than going out and getting mad with it or drunk or anything like that, or whatever it is you used to like doing on a weekend, maybe you don't like it anymore. Maybe you're getting old. Or maybe you're just changing. Maybe what you would like to do is lie on the couch, get the quilt for the bed, bring it through, and just lie on the couch. That's your Friday night. Maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe go out, go to the shops, get yourself a bag of popcorn. Don't tell anybody. Get yourself something nice, just for you. Now here's the fucking thing. A lot of the times these days when somebody does something, they want to tell people about it. I want to do it. I want to tell people and I want to show people. But I always feel my best. I like doing this, I like coming on the webcams and all that, but I always feel my best when I'm closest to myself. I've no meditated for a while, but see when I'm meditating and I get into it about the kind of 10-minute mark or something, I feel this kind of closeness to myself. I'm not out there searching for fucking buzzies and thrills and things to fill my mind, keep my mind occupied. I'm not there playing games and all that. I'm in here. Actually, everything's alright in here, actually. Takes about 10 minutes, but this is actually alright. Feel kind of close to yourself. It's a good feeling, feel close to yourself. And what I've noticed before is sometimes when there's something interesting that I've done, like imagine I go for a big long cycle, right? Something, the sort of thing that I want to tell people about. A cycle, or just I've went somewhere, or I don't know, right? The sort of thing you might want to take a picture about or tweet about. See when I actually keep it to myself and don't tell any cunt, and purposefully don't tell any cunt. Know that I've just forgot. Thanks for the sub-friendly, can't da. Know that I forgot to tell people, but I deliberately don't tell people to keep it to myself. But I don't keep it to myself in order to then tell people later. And I'm not doing that right now, by the way, because I've not told you what I've not done. Keep it to yourself. You know, don't pure fucking fight it. If you want to tell people, tell people. But if you've got a wee inkling, no inkling. If you've got a wee urge to sort of keep it to yourself. And you go, this is my wee thing. This is me. This is my wee thing. I'm not telling any cunt what you're doing in the house. I'm not taking a picture. I'm not saying, oh, this is good. Keep it to yourself, man. Are you not interested in yourself anymore? It's like you're cheating on yourself. You're going out and about with other people, spending time out there, taking pictures and showing people, tweeting and showing other people. It's like you're not interested. It's like you're in a relationship and not interested in you anymore. Like one of the couples that they're bastards to each other, but they're dead nice to everybody else. League of Gentlemen had somebody like that. Oh, kind of horrible. I think the woman's all sort of horrible to the guy and she's all smiley with everybody else. Kind of like that. Are you like that with yourself? Are you like that with yourself? Oh, here, should I have, wait a minute, should I, this is too fucking bright. Wait a minute. Hold on a fucking second. Wait a fucking minute, this is all fucked. Configured video. White balance. Exposure. Like that's fine maybe. White balance there. No, I think it should be a wee bit more than that. I think that's a wee bit better. I think the rest of that's too bright. Oh, that's too dark. Maybe put that contrast back in. Sorry about this. Can we get a bit of the old sinus 9, please? Aye, hold on then. The sinus 9 transition. Hold on. Luma wipe. Linear horizontal. Change that to sinus 9. Here it comes. You know, are you playing away from home? For yourself? Do you know what I mean? Have you lost interest in yourself? Can you keep a wee secret to yourself about yourself? Can you do a wee thing for yourself? Do you do good things for yourself in order to tell other people about it? I think that's alright. I think it's alright to share things and all that, and it's, you know, it's a wee bit of fun. But are you relying too much on, like, here's what I've done, and you're hoping for something back? What about this Friday for the day? Maybe there's a wee thing that you just keep to yourself. It could be anything. It could be anything. You know, maybe just do a wee thing for yourself that you know, try something out for yourself, and it's your thing. It's your thing. That's what you do this Friday. Just, or maybe don't. Think to yourself, I really should, you know, do something different, you know, because I watched this webcam and Limmy suggested it, and I thought, oh, that's a good idea. But see, now, I've changed my mind. I don't think I'll bother. Do that. That could be the thing you do. You don't fucking do it. Why don't you watch a shite film? A shite film and a shite programme. A film and a programme that you know is going to be shite. Maybe a rom-com or something like that. Because see, me personally, I'm a wee bit fed up with trying to find films that I like. I'm now into films that I know I will not like. Can you make that transition 8 seconds? I can. Right. So anyway, just to end this, I've went on for too long. These are meant to just be 10 minutes. I'm very, very sorry. I've got to try and make my point in 10 minutes. I can't go on like this. I can't go on like this. It's got to do. I've got to do it in 10 minutes. So my point is this. My point is this. If you're I think all the people who are actually need to get motivated for work, I think they're away now. You know what I say take a wee moment to yourself today. Even if you're by yourself all day, take a wee moment to yourself. Like this, look. You don't need to go like this, look. There's nobody there. There's nobody there, don't worry about it. There's nobody there. So, have a wee moment to yourself today. I've maybe went on a wee bit too long today and perhaps lost motivation. Of course, you can come along to the politics bar if you're struggling to recapture that Friday feeling. A lot of people across the UK have lost that Friday feeling in terms of politics. Brexit has caused perhaps the biggest season of apathy, political apathy in the electorate that I've seen in modern times. People no longer care. They're fed up. I suppose all it takes is for people to get let down in some major ways. And after that point they don't care any longer, and it's sad. I think the greatest enemy, I think Obama was right, the greatest enemy to democracy is apathy. We're not trying to make things perfect, just try and make it a little bit better, and that's worth fighting for. I think people know that with Brexit, we're doomed. I think there's people on both sides of the political persuasion when it comes to the Remain and Leave binary. They've both had enough. They've both had enough, and I think if you come along to the politics bar, I think if we sit down around the table, have a coffee, have a chat, there's a chance that we can somehow remotivate, reinvigorate, reinitiate, refacilitate, make things easier again, just to get up. Remediate, try and remedy the situation, and reintegrate. Thanks, Echoing Quack. Reintegrate, and finally, and perhaps most importantly, rejuvenate. I wasn't sure if I was going to get it there in the end, but I came from the gods, fell into my lap from the gods. Rejuvenate. That's what we're looking for this Friday. I think just at the end there at 9:52, I pulled it out of the bag. We're looking to rejuvenate the Scottish political landscape, rejuvenate Scotland, rejuvenate anyone who's tuning in today. Guys, it's been absolutely fantastic to talk to you today. Do remember to tune in most days 9 o'clock in the morning for Limmy's Monday Motivator. Morning Motivator. I can never get that right. I'll get there eventually. It's the first week, a lot of teething problems. But I'll be on at 9 o'clock in the morning most days, also 12:30 midday, just after midday, to stream some games, and then next time we'll be on probably about 10 p.m. for the bedtime story webcam. If you missed that last night, you can find it in the clip highlights, or whatever you call it. It was on last night. It's still there. I don't really know how to archive it yet, but you'll have a look and you'll see they'll probably last there for about a month. Some people have said I should archive them on YouTube, but I'm not sure if that's breaking the terms of agreement with my partnership with Twitch. I don't really know what the deal is there. I want to look into it, but I can't really be bothered, to be honest with you. I'm too busy feeling rejuvenated and re-excited. I'm so happy to be here. Guys, it's Friday, and this is the beginning of your weekend and the beginning of your life. Guys, have a fantastic Friday, and I'll see you on the other side.